The diagram we're looking at gives us kind of a decision tree about deciding whether our beliefs are rational or irrational. Obviously, the goal of logical thinking is to have rational beliefs. Now, first of all, we said, well, we have to really think about it. We have to be conscious of the beliefs that we're holding, and we can divide them up between rational and irrational. And the rational ones are ones that the thinker can actually provide reasons for having them. He can tell you why he believes them, and he's not aware that there are any problems with them. On the other hand, he's irrational in his belief if he either can't provide you any reason for having them, or if he knows that there are problems with them. What are the problems? He knows they're not true. He knows that they're not reasonable. He knows they're inconsistent. He knows that they're not conservative. So we see that we've seen what the virtues of beliefs are, and we want to strive for the virtues, getting to true ones. And the way for us to get to truth is through the ones that we have good reason for believing, because good reasons for believing that they're true, that they're consistent with our other beliefs, that they're conservative, that they're coherent, that they fit in well with all of our other beliefs, and finally that we're not dogmatic about it. That is, while we think we're right about it, they are revisable. So that's that's a good attitude to have, and this is when our beliefs are good. And when we meet all those criteria, we have a rational belief. We're being rational. Now, if our beliefs are false, bad, unreasonable leads you to think it's false, inconsistent with your reasonable beliefs leads you to think it's false. If you're dogmatic about it, that is, you believe it even in the face of overwhelming evidence against it, that's a problem. And finally, if you take the attitude that, look, because I believe it, it's true. So, I'm a relativist. This is true for me, false for you. And people resort to that oftentimes when they're talking in a debate. They say, oh, that's, abortion is wrong. That's true for you, but false for me, or something like that. That's just not part of rational thinking. To be a relativist like this, presumably you may not come to agreement. You might have different sets of evidence, but it's not that it's true for you and false for me. That is, we just don't revise everything because we feel like it, or we shouldn't be doing that. We're not rational doing it. And when we fail on any of these accounts, we are believing irrationally. That is, we're exhibiting irrationality. Now there it is for our summary of the virtues of belief. Now we should do a couple of problems to make sure that we have these concepts clear.